Welcome to CSL TV, and I just hope you guys are having a beautiful, blessed day. Now, if you're new to the channel, this is just a review, a reaction, as well as an informational channel. Hopefully, the informational part help you on someone out, and we pretty much just watch these videos and talk about them. And I just got to thank the people that's been rocking with your boy, because you could be somewhere else trying to find these videos, but yet you rocking it out with CSL TV, and I just got to say I appreciate that. But y'all came here to see what's going on, and I don't like making my intros too long, so I hope you beautiful people are having a good day, and you already know. Let's get it.
People are calling for a judge to be removed after an awful decision left this woman dead. And we have to warn you, the details may be upsetting. This is 22-year-old Lauren Johansson, a nursing student from Gulfport, Mississippi. Lauren was a bright, popular student who was active on TikTok. She'd been in a troubled relationship with her ex-boyfriend, 23-year-old Bryson Rivers, a star football player from high school. The relationship was reportedly plagued by violent episodes. Lauren's family claimed that he stalked her for years, starting fights with any other guy she tried to date. Her family was shocked when they reconciled, and soon after, Lauren and Rivers went on a vacation to Nashville. During that trip, Rivers flew into a jealous rage and viciously beat her. He was arrested in December 2023 for the brutal attack. But just 7 months later, despite the severity of his crimes, a judge released him on bond. And 9 days after his release, Rivers tracked Lauren to Mississippi and beat her so badly that her skull and face became fractured from her body. Her father found her fatally mutilated in the backseat of her car. Rivers was quickly arrested again, this time for first-degree murder, grand larceny auto, and tampering with evidence. And this time, he was denied bond. This tragic incident highlights a deeply flawed system that failed to protect Lauren despite clear warnings about Rivers' dangerous behavior. 1 in 4 women will experience severe intimate partner violence in their lifetime. And research shows that abusers often escalate their violence, with nearly half of them reoffending after being released. If convicted, Rivers could face a life sentence, ensuring he never harms anyone again.
My condolences goes out to that young lady family. And you know, domestic violence, domestic abuse is some shit that don't get talked about enough. Knowing that the judge let this psychopath out, and then moments later, he gonna do some shit like this. I know the judge gotta feel some type of way. And if you don't feel anything about your actions and what you did, and you know what I'm saying, of second judging of stuff like this, because it wasn't like he was in there for, you know, a little ticket or child support warrant or something like that. He wasn't in there for none of that type of stuff. What he simply was in there for was abusing somebody else's child, abusing a human being against their will. That's what he was in that bitch for. So I hope that judge feels some kind of way knowing that you didn't let this psychopath out, and he didn't fucking killed somebody that was loving and caring to her parents and to the folks that loved her. And now all they have is pictures and memories of things that they did, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, his bond should definitely be revoked. And I hope justice gets served. Justice means he get justice served with life in prison without the possibility of parole and all that good shit. And justice inside the prison, or however they politic and handle it. Because man, to have to be a parent and to have to find your kid in that type of mind, you know, state of situation, my mind would be fucking everywhere. Like, I'm sorry, I would not be the same person that y'all thought I would be going through some traumatic shit like this. And we're not built to be going through traumatic shit like this, you know what I'm saying? So for anybody that's staying strong, staying tough, I salute you. Stuff like this is very hard to get over, definitely when your loved one isn't here. So y'all ladies out there, the main thing is y'all ladies out there need to be careful of who y'all date, how long y'all keep messed up negative company, you know, relationship, all that stuff, because they ain't talk about domestic abuse how they talk about the president, you know what I'm saying, debate, all this other shit. They ain't talk about domestic violence because they worried about this and that and this and this. You know, this shit right here is just to let you know how the world is and how things are shaping, because the focus of the matter isn't really what matters.
A man fights off an armed gunman in the back of a Chick-fil-A? What the fuck is wrong with people? It all went down early one morning at this Chick-fil-A in Stone Mountain, Georgia, when this man, Kevin Blair, an inventory specialist, was just trying to do his job. Minutes into his shift, Kevin heard glass breaking. A gunman had entered the store, demanding Kevin open the store's safe. This surveillance video shows the suspect behind Kevin with a gun, demanding to be let into the safe.
I tried to explain to the guy that I don't have access to the safe. It's not something that I can do. It's not in my job. And he wasn't hearing any of that.
The suspect then allegedly told Kevin he would kill him if he didn't open the safe. And that's when Kevin began to fight back. For several minutes, you can see them struggle before Kevin gets the guy to drop the gun while pulling down his mask.
We fought for roughly 3 minutes, you know, him throwing punches, knees, kicks, me doing the same. He, a couple of cuts over my eyes and one on the top of my head. My thumb went into his eye several times, and at that point in time, he had kind of decided that he didn't want any more of it, and I certainly didn't want him in the building. So we came to a mutual unspoken agreement to escort him out the back door and let him go on his way.
Now, this story was all over the news, but what the mainstream media never covers is why crazy shit like this happens in the first place. The unequal system of late-stage capitalism, which puts the interest of billionaires and corporations over making sure everybody has the basic necessities of life. Experts say property crime like this would plummet if everybody, and not just the super rich, had stable access to food, housing, healthcare, and income throughout their lives. Police later arrested this man, a 51-year-old who was charged with several crimes, including armed robbery and kidnapping. Experts say we can expect senseless crimes like this to keep happening until we move past the brutal system of exploitation that is capitalism.
Now that gotta be some crazy to hear that a Chick-fil-A got robbed. And anybody that's trying to rob a restaurant, definitely a fast food restaurant, you ain't doing nothing but trying to get a little quick fix, because that shit ain't enough money to change nobody's damn life, nor is it enough money to solve any problem. Hell, you can't even pay your rent with the type of money that's gonna be at that restaurant. Unless somebody ain't do their job right and gonna drop that deposit off, you wasting your time. You might as well go ahead and get you some filet sauce and call it a day and take your ass on. I mean, anybody who tried to rob a restaurant, I mean, you just got to be very desperate. Or this must be your first time doing this stupid shit.